Yes.
Yeah.
Even as the president, Mheshimiwa, visits United States, there is the issue of sending policemen to Haiti, which is supposed to happen in a few days. And the State House has defended this move. What do you think, or what do you make of that, and how is it going to influence policing, even here in the country?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mike. Talk of the security sector, we have to be very careful.
Yes.
Because it's a sector which is supposed to be handled in a very sensitive manner. But as it may be, I think since this matter has been in the politics, as ordinary Kenyans, we can also add our voice into it and say that it is good when we say that we want to support our other friendly nations. It is very important.
Yes.
And I think our president and the PM of Haiti might have had a very important discussion on how to safeguard Haiti as a country. My plea to our government is that let the procedure be followed, the legal procedure.
Yes.
I think the matter was taken to court and the court ruled against the government.
Yes.
I think it's a matter of trying to see how do we follow the right procedure. Let us look at the National Police Service Act, for example. Yeah, can the National Police of Kenya, can they be deployed to other countries? Because you see, these policemen and women are Kenyans who have their rights. And that's why I said that when you look at our constitution on the Bill of Rights, no, those rights must be properly safeguarded. So as we deploy them, yeah, are we within the law? Are we within the legal framework of deploying these Kenyans to a country which we have seen even in the media that is a country which is unstable? Yeah, we have seen even those particular groups even attacking the PM's official residence. So, and the question would be, have we sorted our own internal issues before going to help sort another country's internal issues? But since we respect our government, we only request that the right procedure should be followed as the president and the Kenya National Security sector deploys our policemen and women to Haiti. Yes. I've seen several comments yesterday in the news. I've seen several people saying that they will go to court again with regards to this matter. We know that our president is determined to fulfill his promise to Haiti. We know that even the Americans are in full support of our Kenyan policemen and women being sent to Haiti. Maybe it's a collaboration between Kenya and the US. We don't know what our president will discuss with the US president. Maybe perhaps the Haiti issue is part of it. Let's wait and see. But I think all in all, we should ensure that we follow the right procedure, and we should ensure that our people are safe. If we send our men and women in uniform to Haiti and they, God forbid, they don't come back, what shall we say? So I think we have to be very, very careful. It's a sensitive matter. We have deployed the military before to other countries. Maybe the question would be, when you talk of military, when you deploy military, I think it will be having an effect on that particular country's sovereignty. Maybe that's why they opted to deploy the police. So I think it's a matter of us being careful as a country, and perhaps let's not read negative into it. Maybe there's a positive impact of it. Yeah, so let's look at both sides of the coin and try to make a reasoned and an informed decision. But I trust that our president has read into this, and I'm sure he will make a good decision for our country.
Yes, but Minishi, I would want to know, what about the aspect of following court rulings? Where does that leave us?
Yeah, I think it's important what Mheshimiwa said. We need to follow the law, because the urgent question that we need to ask is it a de facto deployment or a de jure deployment? If it's against the law, I think, remember last year, at the tail end of last year, the Security Council of the United Nations approved Kenya to lead that mission in Haiti. Some of the questions that I think we need to ask ourselves is, number one, our level of preparedness. Number two, is it de jure according to the law? And number three, we need to, to have response mechanisms, like if anything goes bad, what are the measures that we can take, to fill that gap, yeah.
Yes. Fadela, Also on the matter, the Law Society of Kenya has termed the action of deploying the police to Haiti as unconstitutional because also the laws, they are not reciprocal laws that Kenyan and Haitians have on this matter. What is your take on that?
When one joins the force, you took an oath to protect. And in this case, we have the president, William Ruto. And looking at history, Kenya has been known to come in and stand with other nations.
Yes.
As the speaker has alluded to, we did it with Somalia. We have done it with DRC, all right? So when we put Haiti as a special case, we need to check, is that our history?
But Somalia and DRC were military interventions. This one is a police force intervention, deployment.
The question now comes in. When the president sits down and sends them, all right, are we trying to say that he does not understand or he does not know what he's doing? And I go back to what the speaker said. There could be, I don't know. I wish if I had sat down with the president, I'd stand here and tell you categorically from where I stand with the president. But I'll say what the speaker said. Could it be something that the president had in conversation with the states in matters of trying to help out Haiti? When you're known to have a good heart to support nations. So I'd leave it at, let's see what the president, and he said it very well, and that's why I'm quoting him. There could be benefits that will come out of it because from what we have gathered and what we know about President Ruto, he's not a stupid man. He knows what he's doing.
Yes.
So I'm supporting him, knowing that he knows what he's doing.
Yes.
Yes, sir.